What's up, guys? Welcome to a new edition of Sunday Commentary. Usually I'll be doing Sunday Domination Commentary, which is mainly Modern Warfare 2 Domination. And I decided that I'm not going to be doing Modern Warfare 2 Domination Commentary only anymore because it gets kind of boring after a while. Modern Warfare 2 does get annoying to play sometimes. So from now on, Sunday commentaries will be uploaded on Sundays, and it will be not only just Modern Warfare 2 but other games as well. One week you might get Nazi Zombies gameplay, another week you could get Battlefield 1943 gameplay, another week it could be Modern Warfare 2, or the week after that it could be a fucking Pokemon battle. You never know. So I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this this new feature into the Sunday commentary. I know many of you guys have been asking for this for a while, but it's not like there hasn't been variety on my channel, you know, before. There's always been variety. I've done Battlefield, Uncharted 2, Modern Warfare 2, of course, Call of Duty, Nazi Zombies, the whole damn thing. But what I haven't done really is Metal Gear Solid 4. I never really played online a lot, but I want to try it out, and also Killzone 2 and a couple of other games out there. So get ready to see a lot more variety in my channel. I don't want to just be sticking to Call of Duty. But of course, when Black Ops comes out, I will be introducing that to my channel as well. But as always, please do not forget to finger my video, whatever you feel it deserves, as it does help my videos come faster and faster. It takes a couple of seconds of your time. And earlier I was watching what's that movie called? 2012, and you know, I mentioned this in one of my commentaries way back when, and I'd just like to talk about it a little bit more again. And basically, when I was watching that movie, I was like, holy shit, if the world was to end like this, we'll all be fucked, unless we have some big ships that could like float in water and shit, you know, like not like the ships you see today. Like the ships that they built, they weren't like, it didn't have like top decks or anything like that. It was basically like, it looked like an alien ship, but it was made so that it could survive an impact of tsunamis and all that crap. And the ships these days really aren't made for something like 2012 to happen. Definitely not. So if 2012 was to really happen, and by the way, all that shit that was in I was gonna say Twilight. Wow, definitely not Twilight. All that shit that was in 2012 was scientifically correct, so that shit can happen, but it's not like it's gonna happen in 2012. And if you guys out there do believe in 2012, you need to stop paying attention to all that bullshit. But I would rather, much rather, have like something like a zombie attack happen instead of 2012, because you're more likely to survive it. You know, if a zombie attack was to happen, the first thing I'll do is try to find some weapons and just like hold up a strong point somewhere and do like some Nazi zombies type shit, like board up the windows and shit like that. Of course the zombies aren't gonna come and try to take down the window, and you gotta press and hold square on the fucking analog control to build the windows back up. That's really not gonna happen. There's no such thing as like max ammo thing coming out of a zombie's asshole, or a nuke, because if a nuke did happen, then we'll all die, including the zombies. But I think human beings are much more likely to survive a zombie attack than something like 2012, where the ground is falling from underneath your feet, because that's not cool. Imagine if you live in a high-rise building and 2012, like the movie, happens and the floor underneath the building collapses. Where do you think you're going? Definitely not up. Well, you're technically gonna go back up, but that's after you die, you know? But that's some crazy shit, man. 2012, that is one thing that I actually do fear, something like that happening, because then it's like you can't go anywhere. That's the thing. You try to go one place, the floor is collapsing. You turn around, try to go that place, the floor is collapsing. You know, I'd rather have it that you turn around one place, titties there. You turn around one place, titties there. You know, but of course that's just a fantasy, unless you're in a strip club, of course. But yeah, 2012 is just, that's ridiculous. If that shit happens, I don't know what the fuck I'll do. I'm kind of like deciding if 2012 was to happen, whether to just commit suicide or to just keep on trying, because you never know. If you commit suicide, it's much more easier, but let's say, you know, you're about to get crushed. That shit's scary. Looking at a building about to just fall right on you, and you have nowhere to run because there's a tsunami coming in from behind you. So you have a choice. Either get hit by the tsunami or get hit by the building. So that's ridiculous. Unless you have a surfboard, you could try to surf the tsunami. Has anybody ever tried that? That would be awesome. I'd like to see somebody try that. Record it and put it on YouTube. That would be awesome. Commentate over that shit. Surfing on tsunami. Nobody's ever done that. That's some crazy shit. But anyways, enough about that. A lot of people they like to wonder, why do YouTube commentators complain so much about Modern Warfare 2, and I've discovered the reason. And I don't think a lot of other people, you might have discovered this, but I recently just discovered this, and I think I've unrevealed the truth, you know, like revealed the truth, not unrevealed. So here's the reason that I think many Modern Warfare 2 commentators on YouTube, including me, cannot stop complaining about how shit Modern Warfare 2 is. And it basically is because we can't do anything about it. You know, it's like, it's so horrible, we're so addicted to the game, but you can't really do anything about it. We complained to Infinity Ward and all of them, and they're not doing anything. They just keep on telling us, oh yeah, we have something planned for that. It's planned, but is it really going into operation? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Like Robert Bowling, he keeps posting shit. Yeah, we have a plan to get rid of one-man army. That was said like 3 months ago. What's going on? You guys can make map packs as fast as your shit falls out of your asshole, but you can't make a patch that patches one-man army noob tubes, which is basically easy to patch. All you have to do is just bring back the Call of Duty 4 game, the Call of Duty 4 days, where a noob tube would take up the first perk. That would stop the scavenger noob tube danger close thing and the one-man army noob tube danger close thing. The whole thing about danger close and noob tubes will still be there, but it won't be as bad. So that's what I think they should do, and it's really not that difficult if you think about it, because they brought out whole new maps where the game is completely functional on an entire new map. So I'm pretty sure that they could just make that little feature where noob tubes take up the first perk, and until they do that, people are still going to be complaining because there's nothing being done about it. So that's about that. And what was that? What else was I going to talk about? Oh, the other day, for the first time in a while, because you know, when you live in New York City, you hear this shit a lot. Back in the days, you used to hear this shit a lot. Back in like the late 90s and the early 2000s, and well, even before the late 90s and shit like that. I'm talking about like in my lifetime. So what you used to hear is gang calls, which is basically like sounds that a gang member would try to call out to one of his buddies, like stand in front of a building and he would go ooh ooh or some shit like that. But nowadays that shit is out of style. Nobody does that anymore because now we have phones. Instead of wasting your voice yelling like a retard like Robert Bowling, just standing there going ooh ooh, you know, you sound like a fucking rooster or something. You can just pick up the phone and call your home dog and just, you know, tell them whatever the hell you're trying to tell them. And even when you used to yell at them out the window, it used to be hard to hear them sometimes because of all the noise in New York City, you know. And it's not only New York City. I know there's a lot of other cities out there that have the same shit. Me and my friends, we were talking about this online the other day because I made some weird sound and then he made the gang sound, and I was like, oh shit, that's that gang sound. He's like, yeah, nobody uses that shit anymore. We just got into the whole conversation. And a lot of times that's the way I come up with some topics for my commentaries, because we just talk about random shit while we're in Modern Warfare 2 or in a chat or playing Nazi Zombies or something. And we also talked about how frustrating, because people are always on my ass about how you pronounce that. I don't know, in New York City it's just it's basically, we're just lazy as fuck. And it's the same thing with that commentary thing. New Yorkers are the same way in some ways, and we just say frustrating instead of frustrating. Say, because you know there's an R in front of it. But anyways, how frustrating will it be if it took a year to download videos? Like if your connection was like 1 kilobyte per second, what kind of Modern Warfare 2 connection would you have? Like you'll shoot and that shit would come out like 2 months later, then the shot will register. But it would be completely annoying if it took a year or more to download a video. Because I download a lot of movies. I gotta admit that. I always download movies. I even give you guys links sometimes to movies, and they usually take like 40 minutes for me, because my connection isn't the fastest, but you know, it isn't as slow as that, you know, like a year to download that shit. But how annoying would that shit be to download a movie for a year? I think I'll just break my fucking computer or go find Robert Bowling and beat the shit out of him for no apparent reason. So yeah, that was just something we also talked about. But the commentary is going to end in like another minute, and I just want to remind you guys about a couple of things. I want to remind you that you can follow me on Twitter, because sometimes I give out like information about, let's say I delete some people off my friends list, and now there's room on my friends list. I will notify you guys on Twitter, and then you guys can add whatever account I tell you to add, and whoever's the first people to add it, you get added. Isn't that simple? It kind of like rhymed a little bit. But also I have a clan, SOV, and we also have a clan page which we have uploaded a lot of videos. We can't commentate on every video because then that would be hard as hell, but we want you to see every video, that every clan battle that we record. So that's what we're going to be doing on that channel. That link is in the description box, so you could go subscribe to that channel and check it out. And I think that's about it. Till next time, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to rate,